obviously working your way back from injury again. How are you feeling? And then how comfortable are you kind of getting back into the swing of things in that secondary?
Yeah, I mean, coming off of last year, I mean, obviously, I sustained a pretty significant injury, and I feel good. My body feels good. I wouldn't be practicing if I didn't feel 100% healthy and 100% confident in my ability. So, I guess, coming back initially, you always kind of have those Bambi legs, you know what I'm saying? I haven't practiced in about a year, haven't played in about a year, so, you know what I'm saying? The jitters are just less jitters and more of just the excitement of being back on the field and, doing what I love is, it was, definitely took maybe a practice just to get my feet back wet, but after that, I'm saying I'm rolling just fine.
You stayed at safety predominantly, or have you gotten any extra looks at stars?
Yeah, I've played safety predominantly.
Yeah.
Was there a mental hurdle that you had to overcome when you were coming back to practice?
I wouldn't say it was less about coming back to practice because by the time I was at the stage back to practice, I'd already proved to myself and proved to my mental and to my body that I was able to endure all the physical parts of the game. But I mean, I would say the biggest part of the mental hurdle was initially getting hurt because losing the ability to do what you love. In that instant, a lot of things go through your head. Why me? Like, did I deserve this? You know what I'm saying? But it's all a part of the journey. So I wouldn't say I'm happy that it happened, but I'm grateful because it allowed me to view this game from a different perspective. So.
Obviously, some guys are gone from last year, but in listening to Coach Martinez and Will, the word we keep hearing is cohesive. Do you see it that way with that group?
I definitely see it very cohesive. In our room, we're all very supportive of each other. We all want just to see each other grow and each other learn. You know what I'm saying? There's no animosity in our room or anything like that. We all just want to see each other, be their best. Because if we're all at our best and we're all helping each other and being great teammates, that helps the success of our room and not only our room but our team. So.
How did the scrimmage go for you the other night, and what's the biggest thing you've got to do to put yourself in position to be on the field?
Yeah, again, well, first of all, just being back in Neyland and playing again, it was so fun. But I guess it just comes down to playing situationally. That's always a big thing, and that's always something you can't replicate until you're in a true game like scenario. You can do that at practice, but even in a scrimmage feels a little bit different. So I would just say playing situational football is incredibly important.
Give us your breakdown on Jermod McCoy, what he's like as a player.
Yeah, Jermod McCoy, very, very, very explosive guy, man. A guy that has a ton of ability. And so far he's showed flashes, of being able to get the ball and be a playmaker for our team. So I'm very excited for what he's going to bring us through the season for sure.
What have you seen from Will Brooks over at the safety position with you?
Yeah, man, Will Brooks, just talk about a commander, a guy that you can look to no matter what. And just very easy to communicate with, a guy that knows the room and knows the playbook in and out. So, just having the utmost amount of confidence in Will. You could look to him at any time, have any kind of question about anything in the playbook. You could be a D lineman and ask him about a stunt, and he knows, what to tell you. Or if you're a linebacker, ask him about a fit, and he can help you. So, I see a leader in Will Brooks. A guy that knows what he's talking about, for sure.
Heupel said during the scrimmage that the secondary looked good in tight coverage. Where do you guys think you've improved most in those, down the field tight coverage?
I would say, exactly what you said, down the field. With an offense like ours, got quick throws and then, longer, deeper route concepts, it's important to cover, not only quickly, but, cover for longer downfield because of our quarterback's abilities, to get out of the pocket and make plays happen, so.
Will was just in here and he said you guys are kind of working hard and dedicating this season to Jordan. Is that kind of like the mindset this year for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Four is a big part of our room, a leader in our room, so definitely some inspiration for me.
At that star position, how quickly did you realize that Boo Carter was someone that could make such a big impact as a freshman?
I would say that started in the spring. He obviously showed those flashes of the playmaking ability. Just getting his hands on the ball. So I would say that's the biggest thing. And we all know what he did when he was in high school, with the ball in his hands. So he has that. That bit of that it factor that makes him different. He has that ability. So.
Couple more.
What about Christian Harrison? He's kind of been waiting his turn, kind of like Jordan Thomas had too.
For sure.
What kind of camp has he had?
He's had a pretty good camp. I would say he's been pretty consistent. That's the word I would use for Christian for sure. Play in and play out, he's been willing to communicate and willing to get on the same page with the whole back end, which in essence is the most important thing. I would say with Christian there hasn't been very many breakdowns in communications or anything like that. Just very tight in coverage. So he's had a good camp so far for sure.
I guess this sort of might tie into the injury stuff, but how comfortable do you feel at safety now? Settling back in there after being a corner a couple years ago.
I feel super comfortable. You know, I've had the opportunity, you know, to flip back and forth between playing corner and safety, and I guess just playing both positions really kind of broadens my view. You know, and allows me to, you know, what I'm saying, bring different characteristics and different play styles from, you know, one to the other. You know, playing corner more of a man techniques. You know what I'm saying, matching feet more, and then getting back to safety. You know what I'm saying, playing the quarterback a little bit more and things like that. And I feel like the fact that I've gotten the opportunity to play both positions has really kind of broadened my view and really upgraded my skill set for sure.
Thanks, Christian. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.